As requested numerous times over the past 5 years, we've finally decided to do a house, or in our case, apartment tour, as we'll be moving out of this place in the rat race of Sydney in exchange for a farmhouse in Tasmania. If you'd like to see our new place, go check out the link in the description for our vlog of when we first visited the property earlier this year. For now though, stick around to see a walkthrough of our current place.
Okay, so this is the OSFirstTimer dining table. If we have time...
Obviously we don't have time.
So take two. Hopefully we get no disruptions now. This is the OSFirstTimer dining table. We hardly ever get time to eat as an entire family because I'm usually out working and we usually eat at different times anyway.
Ben's got his Alienware computer on the desktop, which is Diana's old Alienware.
On the desktop? On the dining table.
Tabletop.
Here is our modem that we got from JB Hi-Fi. And we were recognised in the shop when we were buying it. It's a Netgear, but it's going to be obsolete when we move to our new place because we'll be on the NBN. Here is the lounge room. This was where we sat when we did the Telstra ad.
And of course the dreaded top 3 best and worst operating systems.
Oh, that's right. And then, I love that light there. I'll just turn it on and show you.
If we can see it, because the view is in the background causing light disruptions.
There. At night it gives a very lovely atmosphere.
Yeah, but you can't see it at daytime.
That came all the way from Indonesia. The previous owners of this place bought it in Indonesia and had it installed there. I love this light so much that we'll be taking it to our new property in Tasmania. The only thing is, it wouldn't be suitable to stay here anyway because when we rent this place out, having this door open and there's strong winds,
it makes a lot of noise.
It makes a lot of noise and I'm scared that this will just be totally trashed. So
anyway, let's go on to the view.
And behind me here is Manly Lagoon. Straight ahead we've got Manly Beach. Directly ahead there is Sydney Harbour, part of Sydney Harbour. In fact, you can even see the New Year's Eve fireworks from there.
If you zoom right in over here, the fireworks usually take place over there somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't really see the main CBD of Sydney though.
Then we've got the Eastern Hill of Manly and we've got St Pat's, which is absolutely beautiful, lit up at night. It's a castle there.
So it's just over here. That was in the Victor Trans song, if you know that song on Astral Phaser.
Yes. And then continuing along, we've got the beautiful untouched North Head.
You've got like a plant on the balcony and bird bath and stuff.
And down here is the pool.
Yeah.
I've probably been in it maybe 2 times since we moved here because I'm just working all the time. I don't have time. And this is a complete wraparound balcony and each of the 3 bedrooms comes out onto the balcony. And this is the kitchen. I'm not in it very often because I'm usually working, but Ben spends a lot of time here. Nice big fridge, which I won't go into.
It's full of frozen meals. That's what I usually have for dinner because it's the easiest thing to cook.
I'm just not home. I'm working all the time.
I can cook other stuff, but you know, it's
convenient
to just pick out a frozen meal, pop it in, 5 minutes in the microwave,
and
then you're done.
This is our oven, which also
dinner, lunch,
doubles
done, 5 minutes.
This is our oven, which also doubles up as a microwave. This is a pull-out pantry, which used to be where the old oven was, but I wanted more space for cupboard. Induction cooktop, and then we got a nice Miele dishwasher. And it's funny because in our previous place we didn't have a dishwasher and I thought, oh, who needs a dishwasher when you can just go to the sink and wash the dishes? Well, with a family of 4, I tell you, it's much better with a
And
dishwasher.
what's with the shell on there on the table?
Oh, I love that. I love designing this place beautifully with, I've got a sort of a beach theme.
Okay.
That shell is absolutely gorgeous. We have the blinds shut mainly in the mornings because the sun is just pretty intense. We're east facing on this side and the sun in the morning comes in. Okay, and you're going to come to the rest of the house, but before we do, there's a funny story behind this. We've had this for so many years, and in fact, there was one day when Ben left the doors open and we had such a strong wind coming. This smashed into so many pieces.
All over the tile floor.
All over the tiled floor. And Ben basically got all the pieces, put it on the top, bench top there, And I thought, oh, this is ridiculous. I love this. Let's go to the shops and let's see if we can buy a new one. Couldn't find it anywhere, anything that I liked. So in the end, I got some super glue and I glued it all up.
And here it is.
Some of the little gaps there, I even used some special, almost like a grouting type thing just to fill it in. And voila, pretty good actually. But you can still see the cracks here, but I think it gives it an even older sort of appearance and adds to it.
Okay, so this is actually the entrance of the property, and you can see the actual lounge room over there, but the first thing you see when you actually get in
is the feature wall. I thought, why walk in and the first thing you see is a blank wall? So we got some nice stack stone and made it a feature wall. And I put my nice little Romany Empire stuff here, decoration, because I like that. I don't even know if it is Romany Empire stuff, but it sounds good anyway. That is an ammonite.
Okay.
That is apparently
65 million.
No, 180 million years old. It's a fossil.
Oh wow, okay. 65 million was when the first creatures or something, dinosaurs, died out.
That's very precious. Picture of my mum and dad, but they're both unfortunately passed away now. That's the intercom when people buzz us.
Yep, I can see the beach theme. The keys are stored in a shell. The starfish are here.
Yeah, and there's a sliding door here which allows privacy in the bathroom, but also allows light into this otherwise dark hallway. And here we are in the bathroom. Nice big spa bath. That's really nice to relax in after a hard day's work.
What's this?
And here, I love this. This is a granite mosaic feature.
For the shower.
Yeah, these tiles are lovely marble tiles, but unfortunately they didn't turn out the way we wanted them to. They were supposed to be all shiny and glittery, but instead once they reacted with water, they turned into a patchwork quilt. Here we've got some driftwood and a starfish.
Did you catch it as it was kind of drifting in the water?
Yes, it was drifting. This here Roman column is actually covering up pipes leading from upstairs to downstairs.
So if we didn't have that there would just be pipes there?
Yes, well, this used to be 3 rooms. There was a little tiny toilet room.
Which was over here actually.
Yes.
Then there was a laundry room.
Then there was a laundry, then there was a separate little bath with a shower on top.
It was a 1980s bath.
But we knocked down all the walls. We had to put this here for the pipes, and now we made it a nice big bathroom. And there's some nice sinks which are above the countertop, above the granite top. I love collecting beautiful things, and this is quartz, rainbow quartz actually, and you can see little rainbow sort of like shadows in there. I love beautiful pieces. See that rainbow? I forget what some of these others, celestite is a special little stone thing, but anyway, in the cupboard we've got our washing machine and dryer. Walking up the hallway, I don't like plain walls, so we've got this lovely feature wall which is not actually marble, it's porcelain, but it looks like marble. And here's some beautiful pictures of Philip when he was a baby in a sailor suit, but I remember he was crying that day. It was so hard to get a smile. And that was Ben and I when Philip was only a couple of years old. Now the first room down the hallway is Philip's room, and that painting is absolutely gorgeous. I saw it in an art gallery in Mossman, and I walked past it once, then twice, then a week later, then thought I must have that. It's an original. It's almost like the sun radiating out of the painting, and it's just, to me, it gives a lovely peaceful feeling. That's where Philip keeps his surface and his phone. Here is a lovely stack stone feature wall corner.
Pretty much the same of what we have in the hallway.
Yeah. And on the other side, we've got lots of cupboard space, and we've built in a desk here for Philip to set up all his equipment. And what a view he's got. And here's another painting that we absolutely love. It's called Springtime in Paris. And here we cleverly made use of the corner and made it a little decorative shelving system. This is the cluttered room of the house. Jazzy's got so many toys and books and all sorts of things which I have been trying to get rid of, but try telling an 8-year-old to get rid of toys. And this used to be the doorway into this room, but we closed it off and made the doorway here instead. So coming out of Jasmine's room, we've got another long hallway that leads to the next bedroom. But I thought, why make this just an ordinary hallway? Why not have a nice stack stone feature? And this is the master bedroom where Ben and I sleep.
So that's where they actually sleep there, so you couldn't quite see it. What else is in this room?
Massage chair. That is really nice for when you've just got muscle aches and pains and at the end of a hard day, but I barely ever use it because I'm working all the time, and when I come home I'm just so tired, I just want to have a wash and go straight to bed basically. This television, even though it's not a big one, it's really nice just like
32 inch for those wondering what the exact size is. Average size of a TV in Australia is 42 inch.
And up here we've got a lovely little shelving system showcasing Ben's cars, model cast iron cars. He's got lots of them. In fact, my father had a whole stack which Ben got when my father passed away, and he puts different cars up there. He rotates them so that there's different ones at different times.
He's got the real old style now up there.
Yeah.
Most of his cars are pretty much 1980s car models, but these are the real old, 1920s, I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm not a car person.
And over here we've got an upright piano. I can't play. I could probably only do, chopsticks type thing. But Ben can actually play by ear. He doesn't need music. He can just play. So
he literally just hears a song on TV and he's like, I know how to play that song, and then he just does it.
I have no idea how, but he can.
I need music notes. When I'm, with a piano, I need to actually see the musical notes and then I read the music.
Ever since I was a kid, my parents had a big old piano in the house, and I did try and read music when I was a little kid, but I just couldn't do it, We're in my mid-40s now and I'm still too dumb to read music, so all I do is listen to a piece of music and I try and just work it out on the piano. It does take a while, but I have a bit of fun, but generally I just muck around the piano. I'm not a musician, I'm not an expert, I can't read music, I just fiddle around on the piano.
This photo was taken when Ben and I were young. Philip, I think, was only about 6 because we've got photos up there also above the bed where Philip didn't even have front teeth. This photo here was of my parents back with their old car prior to me being born. That was my nana and my grandfather. My father was born in 1940.
So that would have been about 1940, that photo.
About 1941. And this is the ensuite bathroom.
With more shells and boats.
Yes, because I like that sort of theme, and we've got the granite bench top here, and there's a shaving cabinet which you can't see, it's out of view.
I can't fit in the ensuite bathroom, it's too small. Not that I'm ridiculously big, but just I've got a camera and with a big tripod.
And here we've got the above bench top glass sink.
And there's also, once again, a mosaic feature with the shower.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the OSFirstTimer house tour.
Well, until we move to Tasmania, so this is just, we're here for 2 more months.
This is the
old OSFirstTimer house, built in the 1960s, renovated 2010.
And one of the things we'll definitely miss of this place are the beautiful views that you can see from each room.
Now, we've lived here for 7 years now, and we have worked very hard to get into this beautiful place and renovate it. But it wasn't an easy trip to get here. We have been working low-paying jobs for 25 years. Diane's been on her hands and knees cleaning houses and units in the local area and looking after the elderly in their homes and in nursing homes.
And then running a daycare with Philip at times.
Yeah, that was later on, but most of our work has been low-paying jobs over a long time. I just sat behind the wheel of a cab for about 23 years, doing 5 nights. In the start, I did 5 nights, 12-hour shifts, and the other 2 nights I was studying real estate at TAFE. That was for 3 years. I did try and get a job in real estate, but they said I wasn't the person to be in real estate, and that put me off after 3 years of study. It really put me down.
Wasn't it because they changed the course and then they said
they did change a part of the course, but I could have done another course. I could have redone the 3 years, but I thought I've just done 3 years. I'm not going to do another 3 years. So at that point in my life, I was put off. But so I just kept driving the cabs for another 15 years after that. So then I had enough of it, and we after that I just been delivering, what's known as advertising material
into people's mailboxes.
Actually, during the same time as the cab, I've been delivering advertising material in the local area all these years. So all that work combined, we bought a few little investments, and then we sold them to buy this place. Yeah. And
so it wasn't easy.
So
this trip
we didn't inherit anything. We actually bought all of this.
This was all our hard work.
Hard work. Everything we had.
This poor little girl has not even experienced a family holiday. The closest she's experienced of a holiday is when we actually went down to Tassie to inspect houses.
Link in the description.
When we wanted to purchase our place in Tasmania, and then when we went back for the settlement of the place that we ended up going, but we were there like for the day on one occasion and overnight on the other occasion. So that's the closest she's gotten to a holiday. Ben and I and Philip haven't been on a family holiday or any sort of holiday for that matter.
2006 was the last time.
Well, there we go. How many years ago?
And that was just a 2-day driving trip.
That's not really a holiday. That's more like a getaway. A holiday I consider to be at least 4 or 5 days or more.
2002.
It was just
2002. When did we?
We went on a cruise.
A cruise. Okay, so that was the last holiday that we went on, and this poor little girl wasn't even born then. So, how many years ago was that? 2002.
It was 15 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, 15 years with no holiday.
Yeah.
That's.
So we've decided to move out of the Sydney place.
Yeah. People might ask,
it's a
why would you move out of such a beautiful place? Well, because we just want to get out of the rat race of Sydney. I can't stand driving out of my driveway, and just the traffic is atrocious. It's so depressing, and you just feel like you're entering a war zone going into the traffic. I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand all this work anymore. I've been working like 7 days a week. I just can't handle it anymore. So we've decided to put all the negativity behind us and finally reap the rewards of all this saving and trying to get ahead financially by hard work. So we've bought a place in Tasmania that we absolutely cannot wait to move to and start our new life.
So anyway, with all that said, we hope you enjoyed this video, and to finish off, we'll see some nice city night. It's not really the city, but the Manly area at night time. See ya.